War Pigeons, man, it's the brand new game mode in Battlefield 1, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys have already played it, but I'm also sure that a lot of you guys think you can do better, right? So I'm here to tell you guys today how you can beast in War Pigeons and how to do that, like what's common and what's not, and just some things that you guys should follow so that you guys can beast on the battlefield when you're playing War Pigeons. One of the things that you can really do is use the elite classes, but use them sparingly for the most part. Now, I wouldn't say use them sparingly for the fire thrower, the flamethrower. That dude, no. That dude, you let her rip, alright? I actually made a video on that recently on how to beast with him, and I actually mentioned that. I said, no, do not play sparingly with that dude because you need all that fire, and I actually went in depth with that. You can click the top eye on the right. But anyway, dude, do not use these classes sparingly. The other one, the SENTRY, don't use it sparingly, man. And then if you're like lucky enough to even get it when it actually is called out or spawned into the game, dude, stay close to the bird, alright? Don't go on your own little rampages, on your own little kill sprees, dude. No. Stay near the bird. Your enemies are all over that bird, and your friendlies, they need you. So that's number one. Number two, make sure that you squad up in a full squad, and I mean a full one, right? You need the full squad, not a 4, not a 3 squad, not a 2 squad, and not by yourself. It has to be full, right? Because War Pigeons is extremely fast paced, and you need to be on top of your game in order to win, alright? So if you're in a full squad, that gives you more possible locations to spawn into, and then provided that your squad is, PTFO, they're actually playing the objective and trying to defend or capture the bird, chances are you'll be able to spawn in close to the bird at any given moment. That's pretty sick, dude. You gotta think about that. Full squad, my dude. Something else that you need to keep in mind when you're beasting on the battlefield into War Pigeons, you have to position yourself strategically as you write the message, right? So you can actually write the message faster when you aren't moving. You guys probably already knew that if you play War Pigeons at all and you've captured the bird, but you may find yourself always getting killed for the lack of movement in a fast-paced game mode. That makes sense, like getting killed because you're not moving in a fast-paced game mode. Like, that makes plenty of sense. Now, the reason is that you're not being strategic about that location that we're talking about. You're staying somewhere where, you're just not strategic. You're not really thinking about that. You have to pick the edge of a map, or maybe like the corner of an inside of a building where you can't get from behind, like they can't get you from behind. Basically, that's how you do that. You have to pick a spot where you can't get beaten from behind, like you can't get shot from behind. So like a corner inside a building, and even buildings are kind of risky because anybody with an assault that has the AT rocket gun or any kind of grenades that are against tanks, throw that thing on the building, bro, and it falls right over you, and there's a pretty good chance that you'll die with the debris. So you have to be extremely careful about that. I actually prefer just to go to the edge of the map. And not only that, but you have to remember, don't just let the bird go whenever and wherever. You gotta let him go if there's like a lot of people around you and the heat is high and there's like, you will get killed if you don't release the bird now. Okay, then in a situation like that, then release the bird, right? But if you're not in a whole lot of pressure, right? You're not under a lot of pressure, a lot of fire, you're actually kind of away from the enemies. See if you can get a little bit further, because those guys, what they'll do is they'll try to shoot it down as soon as you release it. Now, the further the bird is from anybody trying to shoot at it, the harder it is for them to actually shoot it down. So if you have a chance to get further away, do it. Get further away. As soon as you see an enemy, freaking let that thing go. Just let it go right away. So definitely remember that, my dude, because you need to remember that for sure when you're on the battlefield. When you see somebody, you have the bird and you're ready to release it, you will see an enemy, even if you know you can beat them at the gunfight, bro, just let the bird go. Just let it go. Better safe than sorry. And then, especially if there's like no people around you, no teammates around you, like, dude, no. Just let it go. You're gonna give them the bird. There's a good chance that they'll take it. Just let it go. That is what I do, and it usually proves pretty successful. Now, something else that you can do is the assault class, man. The assault class is your go-to. If you look closely, a lot of people in the War Pigeons, in your lobby, it can be any lobby in War Pigeons, most people have assault classes. Why is that? Because, dude, I highly recommend the assault class. That is why, right? It's a beast for War Pigeons. I don't really recommend any other more than the assault class, right? The assault guys are supposed to be attacking, and I mean, that's what you'll find yourself doing in most of the situations in War Pigeons. You know what I mean? Like, you will be attacking for a lot of the time in this game mode. So Also, I really like the AT rocket gun for this game mode more than anything, because if the enemy is camping inside a building like I mentioned before, dude, you can totally just hit that building with the debris and knock it right under them, and boom, they're done, dude, they're dead. Or knock it right over them and they're done, dude. That is how you can easily kill somebody who is writing a message inside a building camping while their friends are camping the outside with protecting them. That is how you beat that. That's why I really like the AT rocket gun more than any other attachment or not attachment, any other little gadget or whatever, dude. The AT rocket gun for this game mode is a beast. And talking about beasts, if you're a savage beast, bro, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button on the top left. Go ahead and drop a like if this video helped you. And thank you for watching, man. I really do appreciate that. You're the best, bro. And I'll catch you guys again tomorrow, man.